Hey Capricorn, thanks for visiting. And as always, I always say this, I know if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you would like to. So I'm just going to get straight on to reading for Capricorn. So the first card you have your past is the Six of Pentacles. So yes, what I'm seeing here is so I'm seeing someone around you actually. They might not they might not have been physically around you at this time. But I'm hearing it's not fair. It could be someone looking at you from social media, looking at you on a screen, because I keep on seeing that, and then looking at you, or they're looking at what you're doing from a faraway place, somewhere far away, and they're just thinking that, or they were thinking at this time that you had extra privileges that they didn't have, or maybe you didn't deserve something you had, or something like that. And of course you did. You do deserve every success you have. Of course you do. And you knew this at the time. You still know this. You deserve it. But I am seeing some jealousy coming from someone. If you look at the coins on this card, there are more coins over the female beggar's head than over the male beggar's head. And even the fact that that these are beggars on this card is showing me that this person could be thinking that you haven't actually earned what you have. They're thinking that someone's given it to you, or you've gotten it easily, or something like that. And of course that's not true at all. This is just about jealousy. So they're just imagining all these terrible things because they're jealous. That's what I'm seeing. And also this person's fully capable. They can find a prosperous path themselves. They can work out what they want to do themselves. They can concentrate on their own path, but they're not concentrating on that. So they weren't at this time. They were just concentrating on their own lack, and they were concentrating on you and comparing themselves to you. That's what I'm seeing. But I'm seeing that I'm sure that you knew this was going on. I'm sure you knew that's what some people were saying. Maybe you got some little social media little remarks, or maybe someone said something like that. I'm seeing a screen, so it was something like that. But I think you knew this, but you just rose above this. You knew that this was going on, but you just didn't really I'm not seeing you actually replied to them or said anything back to them. Maybe you did, but I'm seeing that in your mind, you really didn't care too much about this. The next card you have your past is the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, look at this guy working hard. This is why you've been getting to where you want to go, because you work hard. You don't watch what other people are doing. You don't compare yourself to everyone else and think, oh, they're better than me, I'm better than... No. You just concentrate on what you're doing and where you're going, and you enjoy what you're doing while you're doing it. That's what your aim is. Your aim is to just do what you love, do this properly, and just try and grow yourself. You're not worrying about being jealous of other people or what they're doing. And I hope you really haven't noticed this jealous person. You probably have noticed them, but because it came up in your reading, obviously. But I'm just seeing that you probably didn't do anything. Like if you saw this happen, if they said some nasty thing or whatever they did, you probably didn't actually react to them. That's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing that if you're a single person and if you're looking for a relationship, you could have a fear of being hurt, or you could have a fear of maybe being close to someone. That's what I'm seeing. And yes, this is in your past, but if this resonates with you, you could be hiding behind your work or something like that subconsciously. It could be stopping you from finding someone. So you could be thinking, oh, people might say, hey, come out and do this. Oh no, I'm too busy. Oh no, I'm very busy. I can't meet someone. No. And it's fine if you don't want to meet someone. It's fine if you want to stay single. That's absolutely fine. But if you are looking for someone, excuse me, I'm sorry, this always happens when I read. I always get a cough or something. If you are actually looking for someone, if you do want someone and you're single and that's what you actually do want, then you can't be working 24 hours a day and never going anywhere. You're not going to find someone that way. And even when you do meet someone, you can't have your head down on your work because they won't see your face. Your amazing, gorgeous face. They won't see that because you've got your head down, and they'll just think this person's busy, they're not interested in me. And then you if that happens, I can see you kind of feeling a little bit relieved. Because you're a little bit afraid of going into a relationship, because I'm seeing that you have been hurt in your past, and you're probably afraid of this again. So try and deal with whatever this is. If this resonates with you, Just think about this. The last card you have, your past, is the Six of Wands. So I keep on seeing work here again. I keep on seeing work all the way through this, and you're focusing on your work all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. You're doing well, and I'm seeing you're getting some recognition at this time, but I'm seeing this was some slow kind of word of mouth recognition, people telling people about you and spreading very slowly like that. And I think this was in your last reading, this kind of slow spread, word of mouth spread about, you know, something about your work and what you do. It's that kind of thing. But yeah, slow, steady recognition. Look how slow and steady this horse is. This horse is going along really, really slowly. And it's also a white horse. This is a white horse. So this white horse sometimes represents sincerity, being sincere, and purity. So this is very sincere praise that you're getting. This is very sincere. People are spreading the word about you very slowly but surely, and they're doing it genuinely. They truly mean what they say about you, and that's fantastic. I would rather have really slow, I'd rather have two people say praise me and it be genuine than have crowds cheering and this is fake. I would much rather have real praise, and that's what you're getting, and it's happening slowly, and it's happening at the right time for you as well, or it was at this time, and it still is. I'm seeing, that's what I'm seeing. So the first card you have here present is the Two of Swords. Yeah, so again I'm seeing this using work to block emotions, or using keeping yourself busy to block feeling something or getting into something with someone. I keep on seeing a love situation, someone who you're thinking about romantically. You could be holding back because you don't want to be hurt. That's what I'm seeing there. You're holding back because you don't want to be hurt. So you've had some sort of past experience, and I'm seeing maybe there was a third party situation or something like that, because when I look at these swords, I see you in the middle, one person at the other side with a sword, the sword representing one person, I should say, and another person on the other side. So three people, you and two people. So there could have been a third party in your past, or something like that. And you know, you don't want to repeat that again. You don't want to get into a situation where someone's going to hurt you again. So you're really focused on work, but try not to use this as a shield, because this is blinding you from what's in front of you. You might have some great offers. You might have some fantastic people. Not everyone's like that. Not everyone is going to hurt you. Not everyone is going to cheat on you. You need to take your blindfold off and open your eyes and see what's there, what's out there in front of you. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have here present is the Queen of Swords. So yes, what I'm seeing here is that, okay, you're intellectually sharp. You're good at choosing your words. You're very eloquent. You might even use words and communication or something like that in your work, or something for your work. You have to communicate a lot with people, and you do really well when you communicate with your work. You're fantastic in that. Really, you can see people say good things about you. I'm seeing that in the Six of Wands. So yes, you're doing very well. It's just words in love, communication in love that you struggle with. That's what I'm seeing. I'm also looking at this Queen. Yes. This is going to sound really strange. Okay, I'll just tell you what I see. This Queen has a tassel around her wrist. I don't know if you can see this around her wrist. She's holding up her hand behind the sword, and there's a little bracelet with a little tassel hanging down on her wrist. This sometimes represents being a widow. So this Queen is a widow. Now what I'm seeing is that, I'm not saying you're a widow, but I am saying that you could have lost someone close to you. They could have passed on maybe, or you've just lost someone, they're far away from you, but it probably is that you've lost someone in that way, because I'm seeing this widow. And I'm not seeing when this was, but you could have, I'm not seeing when this happened. I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up because I'm just trying to articulate what I'm seeing. Yes, you could have some of this person's things or this person's possessions around you, physical objects reminding you of this person, reminding you, and in that way you have this person around you. You have them around you, and this person is around you. This person's around you. They're proud of you. They're thinking about you. That's what I'm seeing. And you're carrying on something from them. You're carrying on now something that they gave to you. I'm not sure if that makes sense. That's just what I'm seeing there. The last card you have here present is the Three of Wands. So yes, I keep on seeing work things all throughout this reading. You're very, very work focused. You always are in your readings. I always see that in your readings. And you could have just finished a project or some big thing that happened. And this is definitely something work related. I'm seeing it could be study as well. But you're wanting to get some results. You're waiting for some results to come in. Is what I'm seeing. You're standing there waiting for some result to come in. You could be waiting for some payments to come in. You could be waiting for a promotion to come in. You could be waiting for someone to reply to you. Maybe you've set something in motion. Maybe this is something like you've applied to do something and you're waiting to hear back. It could be something like that. Yes, you've taken some action on some communication, but you're waiting to hear back from someone. And this is related to work. That's what I'm seeing now with the Three of Wands. The first card you have for your future is the Ace of Cups. So I'm seeing that, yes, you have a personality type where people come to you. They come to you for advice. And I'm just seeing people asking you for help. And they're asking you for help with emotional issues at this time, even love issues, and you're good at helping other people, you're good at communicating, you're good at speaking to these people and helping them, but actually you're not good at helping yourself with these kinds of issues. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing that, you could still be using this business or this work or being busy and all these things stopping you from feeling things deeply, from getting into deep relationships where you really, really have to feel and you really have to get that feeling from someone else. I hope that makes sense. So you might not have properly gotten over some past hurt. I'm not saying you haven't gotten over a person. It's the hurt you haven't quite gotten over. And I am seeing there probably was some sort of third party situation in your past. It was very, very painful. You might have to go back to this hurtful time in your mind. You might have to readdress some things. You might have to go and work out what this is, why you still can't get through this, get over whatever this is. Because I am seeing, there is an emotional mask you're putting on, or you're going to still be doing this in your future, putting on an emotional mask. And if you keep on doing this, you're not going to see what's in front of you, and you're not going to accept what's happening. There's some amazing people in front of you. There's some great people out there for you that could give you everything you need, that will care for you, love you, be with you, and they won't judge you, they will not cheat on you, but you have to be open to them. You have to be ready for them. You have to be less caught up in your work. You have to open your eyes. You have to see them. They're in front of you. So please, please do that. Please let your emotions spill out of this cup. Don't keep them in there. Let them out. Open yourself up to other people. You might have to do a little bit of work on yourself before you can do that. The next card you have for your future is the Two of Pentacles. Yes, again, I'm seeing this is about waiting for someone to respond to you. I am seeing text messages here. This could be texts, because I'm seeing your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. So this goes up and down. Someone has their turn, goes down. The other person has their turn, goes down. The other person, and it goes on and on like that. So you're sitting there, you're waiting for them. You're waiting for their turn. And I am feeling this frustration. There is a frustration around this I'm seeing. And yes, I'm seeing this infinity symbol as well. So it might feel like this is taking you forever and ever and ever to happen. These pentacles are spinning around, and also that makes me think of slow technology. When you have a waiting thing, when you're waiting for a connection to start up, or it's saying waiting, and it's the circle spinning around, it's on the screen, it's so frustrating. Or you've got a poor connection and it's kind of turning around like that. So frustrating. Yeah, it takes forever. That's what I'm seeing. And yes, there's an outcome. You're waiting for this outcome. You're going to be waiting for this outcome at this time. I'm seeing that you're going to be so frustrated that you're just going to ignore this person, and you're going to go about this in a different way. You're going to go about this another way. That's what I'm seeing. There is another way. There is a third way. You don't have to sit and wait for this person. And you're going to realize that at this time, and you're going to move on, and you're going to find a new way to deal with this thing, or find out this information, or do what you need to do. The last card you have for future is the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, I'm seeing more work again. I'm seeing you going through a number of cycles in your more distant future again. And I'm seeing things, Yeah, I'm seeing a cycle where it spins around, and there's a slow cycle where you're actually learning. You're going to be, learning new things, maybe studying, maybe, experiencing new things. And the growth is slow when you're doing the learning. Goes up around again, and then you have a fast cycle where you're implementing everything you've learned, and then things fall into place and they start spinning around really quickly, and then you're going to have a slow cycle again and a fast one. So I'm seeing this happening a few times in your future, and you need those slow cycles to replenish yourself, to learn things, to build yourself up, to build up your experience, all of that, so that you can accelerate faster in those fast cycles. This is all in your work again. I'm seeing that. Don't be frustrated when you go through a slow cycle. You need to do these things. You cannot be fast all the time. You'll be exhausted. So you need to build yourself up when you learn, and then let it out when you accelerate that speed with this work thing that you're doing, or whatever this is. So Capricorn, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with every single Capricorn in the whole wide world. But if you like this reading, please like or subscribe, or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching.